evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hamilton Central School for tonight's Class C girls quarterfinal matchup between the 7-seeded Mount Markham Mustangs and your 2-seeded Hamilton Emerald Knights. Mount Markham is 9-11 on the season, coached by Stephen Gates. They are led by Jenna Koshenda and Maggie Plummer, number 23 and 24 respectively. Plummer averaging 14.8 points per game and Koshenda with 14.2. The Knights will have to stop those two inside if they're going to hope to move on to the semifinals. Mount Markham defeated Lafayette in comeback fashion, 60-53, putting up 23 points in the fourth quarter. Jenna Koshenda led with 22 points and 13 rebounds with the double-double performance. Abigail Schoonover had 17 points and 8 rebounds. And Maggie Plummer had missed the last few regular season games, but returned from her trip to Florida and had 7 points and 10 rebounds. We had the Mustangs ranked 13th in the CNY Power Ranking metric, but they got the 7th seed in the tournament and took out Lafayette to reach the quarterfinal round. Hamilton is 19-2 on the season, getting the 2 seed under the leadership of Coach Joe LePage. They are led by Lindsay Spears, 14.7 points per game, and Logan Lengels, 13.4, but this team is very balanced, as Reagan Hope averages 9.5 points a game, and Chloe LaFrance has 8.8. And Colleen Kelly has 5.6, but also leads the team in rebounding, along with Spear. Spear has 137 rebounds on the season, Kelly with 136. Hamilton got to the quarterfinals after defeating 18-seed Thousand Island Vikings 77-30 in that opening round. Logan Langle had 24 points, 3 steals, while Lindsay Spear had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and Colleen Kelly had 4 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Emerald Knights find themselves ranked 2nd in our CNY Power Rankings, only behind top-seeded West Canada Valley, who have been told are finding themselves in a dogfight against 8th-seeded Tully tonight. Hamilton won the previous meeting at Mount Markham this season on February 2nd, 76-37. In that game, Logan Langle had 16 points and 5 rebounds. Spear had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Kelly had 12 points and 8 rebounds. The winner of this matchup will take on the winner of 6th-seeded Dolgeville and 3rd-seeded Westmoreland in the semifinal round. As we approach the starting lineups here, Mount Markham's starting lineup will be number 10, Abigail Schoonover, number 11, Cameron Donnelly, number 23, Jenna Koshenda, number 24, Maggie Plummer, and number 43, Maya Hoke. For the Emerald Knights, starting lineups will be number 2, Chloe LaFrance, number 4, Colleen Kelly, number 10, Lindsay Spear, number 11, Logan Langle, and number 12, Reagan Hope. Spear leads the Emerald Knights with 49 steals and 34 blocks on the season. Langle leading the Knights with 106 assists, and Spear also, as we mentioned before, leading with 137 rebounds. Reagan Hope, though, on the stat sheet as well, 108 rebounds, 36 assists, 47 steals, and 12 blocks for the Knights as well. For the Mustangs, leading the way is Maggie Plummer with 14.8 points per game. She also has 73 rebounds on the season, 45 steals leading the Mustangs, and 21 blocks. Jenna Koshenda with 159 rebounds on the season. 153 rebounds on the season. 46 assists, 34 steals, and 29 blocks, leading the Mustangs in that category, as well as rebounds and assists. Cameron Donnelly is 1 rebound away from reaching the century mark this season, as she also has 16 blocks. I think that'll be the big story of the night. Can Hamilton handle the physicality that Mount Markham is going to bring inside? A shout out to all our fans watching across the states or abroad. Shout out to those in New York City, as well as those maybe coming home from a trip in North Carolina as spring break reaches its end here, but girls basketball reaching the crescendo of their season in this quarterfinal round. We'll turn the audio over here to Gary Weeks, our commentator, who will introduce the starting lineups, formerly in-house.
First, for the number 7 seed, Markham Mustangs. Number 10, Abigail.
Another full house sees Mount Markham with a strong contingent making the drive over on Route 20 to Hamilton.
Number 23, Jenna Koshenda.
Probably about a 30-minute drive to get here today for the Mustangs.
Number 24, Maggie Plummer. And number 43, Maya Hope. And this is Mustangs coach Feisty, Jake. And now the starting lineup for York. Hamilton under Heights.
And here come the green light for the Green Knights.
And guard, a sophomore, number 10, number 11, Logan Lindor. And guard, a junior, number 12, Reagan Cole. And guard, a junior, number 2, Chloe LaFrance. And forward, a senior, number 4, Colleen Kelly. And at forward, a senior, number 10, Lindsay Spear. And the rest of the tonight's coached by Joe Bay, assisted by Rick Hansen and J.S. Hope. That's the score, 7 o'clock operator, 37 o'clock operator, Jeremy Baker from Spooky versus Andy Ray.
Both teams feature some solid junior contingents. Hamilton having a few more seniors in an important rotation than the Mustangs. As we are set to get things tipped off at the midcourt stripe. My Hope goes against Spear for the tip-off on the logo, and that goes to Jenna Koshenda, who dribbles that out to the corner and gets it back. Hamilton coming out in there man-to-man as the pass goes inside, as Hoke puts it off the glass. Too strong, no good. Rebounded now by Colleen Kelly. Lindsay Spear gets the outlet and takes it up the floor. Spear finds Langle. Langle dribbles inside, kicks it to Hope. Hope now brings it up top. Down in the corner and finds Spear. Spear kicks it to Chloe LaFrance from the corner. It finds the back of the iron, no good. Spear with the rebound, pump fake. Kicks it back out to LaFrance, thinks about it, now drives, finds contact inside and draws the foul. Mustang foul to Cameron Donnelly, her first team first. LaFrance at the line shooting 2.
Chloe LaFrance on the line. 2 shots.
LaFrance finds nothing but the bottom of the net on that one to give Hamilton the early lead. And she sinks them both. Koshenda brings the ball up the floor. She'll find Donnelly in the corner. Donnelly thinking about it. Kicks it out to Plummer. Plummer now puts up the 3. off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound is contested. It'll stay in Mustang possession. Donnelly inbounding it. Finds Koshenda. She puts it off the glass and in. Langle brings the ball up the floor. Stretch pass up to LaFrance. Back over. Mustangs in a bit of a 2-3 zone. Boxing one, it looks like, on Spear as they pass down to Kelly underneath. LaFrance thinks about the three, drives again, and draws contact once again. But she does look shaken up on that play. Got the wind knocked out of her as she draws the foul on Jenna Koshenda. Team's first foul. Sorry, Koshenda's first foul. Team's second foul as LaFrance. As the stop for a injury timeout forces a substitution. We have senior Autumn Hames coming into the game to shoot the free throws for LaFrance. Apparently she was not shooting on the foul called on the floor. Inbound finds Spear. Spear is nothing but the bottom of the net. As the Mustangs bring it up, Koshenda guarded by Hames. Searching, gets a screen. Hope switches to her. Kelly now on the ball. Hope stows with Koshenda. She spin moves to the basket. That look won't fall. Autumn Hames with the rebound. She outlets to Spear. Spear takes the ball up the floor. Probing to the corner. Langle's shot clatters off. And LaFrance will check back in for the Emerald Knights. Plummer brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Finds Koshenda. She launches from three off the side. Spear collects the rebound. Spear pushes the floor, pushing the tempo. Probing, takes an open jumper, finding the defense out of rhythm, but can't get it to fall. Hoke with the rebound. Donnelly gives it to Plummer. Plummer takes it to the top of the key. Langle in coverage. She puts up the three and buries it. Maggie Plummer for three. Langle now bringing up the floor quickly, finds Hope. Reagan Hope takes the eyes off the ball, and that one slips away and out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to the Mustangs. Now Markham finds themselves up early, 5-4. Pass to Donnelly in the corner, but she'll take an extra step with that one. Travel called. As Lindsay Spear is missing something important, there's going to be a desperate search in the locker room for something. Maybe it's a lucky hair tie. Langle will swing it over to Hope. Hope puts up the three off the front of the iron. Rebound, LaFrance. LaFrance drives, kicks it back to Hope. Swings it to Spear. Spear penetrates, puts up the jumper off the side. No good. Plummer casually strolls up the court. Gets a screen. Pops it over to Koshenda. Koshenda, though, takes a hop before the dribble. Travel turns it over. Another packed house. And that could be why that first shot was a little off the mark. Lindsay Spear lost a contact. Looking for more lenses here as she stays in the game one-eyed. She drives to the hoop, goes up through contact, and draws the foul. Hamilton finds himself behind, but putting pressure on the penetration. As Spear goes to the line shooting two. First one clings off. Depth perception may be a little bit of an issue with the missing contact lens. Spear fighting through. That one goes in and out. Koshenda now brings the ball up for Mount Markham. From the corner, Abigail Schoonover finds the mark from 3. It's 8-4 as we approach the halfway part of this first quarter. It sounds like a home game for Mount Markham in here now as their quarter of the fans have erupted. Spear probing, skip pass, Kelly. Kelly drives, gets the body again, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. That foul goes on Maya Hoke, her first personal. That is 14 fouls, though, on the Mustangs. Already approaching the bonus as we've reached the halfway point of this opening quarter. Kelly's first free throw rattles out. Second free throw has a little too much on it. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Plummer probing. Schoonover. Sorry. Koshenda from 3. A little too much on it. Kelly brings in the rebound. Spear pushing the floor. Tries to find Langle, but it's picked off by Koshenda. Koshenda now bringing the ball back in transition. She drives. And Colleen Kelly takes the charge at the block. A nice momentum play by Kelly on that one. Not to mention that is now Koshenda's second foul here early in the in the game here, halfway through the first quarter. Sorry, we had some camera issues with the tripod. Spear underneath to Kelly. She kicks it to Langle, and her 3, she buries it. Logan Langle swishes the 3, and it's 7-8. Knights down 1. Plummer crossing over, kicks it to Koshenda. Koshenda long range, and she connects. Eleven to 7. Langle drives, puts up the floater. It's off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds. Possession goes to Mount Markham. Autumn Hames entering the game once again for LaFrance as Plummer strolls up the court. Across the logo she goes. Shimmy move, puts up the awkward-looking 3, a little long, but rebounded by Hoke. Hoke drives in, Spear jumps for the block, and then ties it up underneath, jump ball. Possession arrow will give it back to Hamilton. Spear with the solid defensive possession there. Langle brings the ball up the floor here as the Mustangs sit in their 2-3 zone. Hames back to Langle. Langle from 3, and she connects! She brings it back to 1. Trading trays here in Hamilton early in this game. It's 11 to 10, but Donnelly cashes in on one on her own. It's raining 3s here as Kelly drives around, makes the pass, but draws the foul from Donnelly. Colleen Kelly will be at the line shooting 2 as they have entered the bonus. And man, the Mustangs, although hanging with them and draining 3s, are finding themselves in a problematic situation with foul trouble. Jenna Koshenda already has 2. Cameron Donnelly already has 2. As Spear comes out of the game to put a contact back in. We'll see if that helps with the shooting. This is another free throw here. 0 for 3 at the line today right now. Typically a solid free throw shooter. As Hamilton struggles from the line, continue. Passes down low. Back out to Koshenda. Koshenda drives, puts up the floater, and draws the foul. Autumn Hames picks up the foul with the body as she drove in. Koshenda makes the first. As this Mount Markham crowd is making themselves known. This is quite the atmosphere here in Hamilton. Second one goes in and out, rebounded by Adi Catania. Here comes Logan Langle. She's spotting up a three. She puts it up, front iron, no good. Rebound wrapped up by Adi Catania and Maya Hope. Possession arrow goes to the Mustangs. Now in for Mount Markham is Allison Denton, letting Jenna Koshenda get a breather and sit with that foul trouble, early foul trouble. Lindsay Spear applying some pressure full court on Maggie Plummer. Plummer gives her some hezzy moves, but Spear pokes it away. Pressure, diving on it. Plummer goes for a complete barrel roll and then dishes it off to Denton. Denton now falls on the floor, and that's a travel. It is getting wild here in Hamilton as both crowds are in full force. Hames looks at it from the wing. Logan looks inside. Hames back to Langle. Langle back to Hames. Langle on top. Probing the 2-3. Over to Hope. Hope looks down. She spots up the shot. In and out. Rebound falls right to Donnelly. Oh, sorry, right to Schoonover. Hamilton trying to fly out for that rebound will pick up the foul. Adi Catania picking that one up. That's her first. Team second, as we have under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Mount Markham up 15-10. That pass is picked off by Logan Langle. Langle up the sideline. Slows things down. She's got some space, gives to the Spear. Looks, hesitates, pumps, dishes. Catania out to LaFrance. Out to Spear from deep. It's a bullseye from Spear. The contact made a difference as she spots up the three. It's a 2-point game. Kicked out to Schoonover. Schoonover's three off the back iron. Hoke with the rebound. She puts it back up and it's in. Shot clock off. 15 seconds left in this first quarter. Hames dribbles back. Dishes to Langle. Langle pump fake. Gives it inside. Catania inside to Spear. Spear goes up strong. No good. Lots of contact underneath. No call. To the runner from Plummer. And that's an air ball. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 17-13 Mustangs on top. As we pick up action here in the second quarter. An intense game is broken out here. Jenna Koshenda with 2 fouls leads the Mustangs with 6 points in that opening frame as they lead 17-13. Logan Langle has 6 for the Knights and Spear has 5. with Chloe France with 2 to get Hamilton's 13. Langle up top. Hope on the side. Gives it down to Kelly. Kelly drives baseline over to Langle. Langle up top. LaFrance can't connect. Langle with the long-range rebound, though. She'll bring it back out top with the fresh shot clock. Hope on the side. Looks inside. Back to LaFrance. Over to Langle. Langle, LaFrance. Hope puts it up from the wing. It falls short. Koshenda now brings the ball up the floor. Passes off to Plummer. Plummer drives. It's tipped away by Spear. Kelly jumps on it. Jump ball. Possession arrow will give the ball to the Mustangs. Find themselves with 21 seconds on the shot clock here. Spear's active defense, a solid difference maker, as that one's knocked away by Langle on the inbound. Hamilton now will push the pace up the floor. Langle to the corner. Hope looks, fires, falls short, rolls off the iron, out of bounds, goes to the Mustangs. Plummer brings the ball across the mid-stripe line, over the top of France. Koshenda's 3 and rattles off. Langle bringing the ball up the floor, skips it to France. Baseline 3, too far. Rebounded by Donnelly. A minute into this second quarter, no one scored so far here, as Hope makes a strong post move. Langle goes down, no call. She finishes. Maya Hoke with 4 on the night right now. Hope dumps it off to LaFrance. They start to weave at the top. Spear finds Kelly in the middle, but she can't hang on. As Plummer ties it up, that'll be a jump ball. 10 seconds left on the possession for Hamilton as they keep it. Inbound goes to Langle. Her 3! Bullseye! Langle from deep. And it's a 3-point game once again. Hamilton now chasing. Donnelly up, too long. Battle. Bounces off the back iron. Rebound and tipped out of bounds by LaFrance. Mustangs get possession here underneath with the baseline out of bounds play. Koshenda curling to the basket. She'll get the ball in the corner. She'll reject the screen, put up the shot. No good. Spear pushing the floor in traffic, pulls up, wide open, just inside the key. That one rattles in but won't go down. Koshenda now drives, puts it up, and it's an offensive foul. Spear taking the charge down low, found the spot on the block first. And the bigger story here is that is Koshenda's 3rd foul now here in the first half. Still 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Langle up top. It's Hope. Hope looks for 3, gives it down to Spear in the corner. She drives baseline, pops it out to LaFrance. LaFrance drives, skip pass to Langle. She collects. Skip pass back to Spear in the corner. Spear puts it on the floor, skips it back to Langle, puts up the 3. Nothing but the bottom of the basket, and we're all tied up 19-19. Plummer now bringing the ball up. Langle now with 12 in the game as she defends Plummer. She uses the screen, but gets called on the double dribble. Hamilton now with a chance to take their first lead of the game since maybe 4-2, but Mount Markham will take a 30-second timeout. Jenna Koshenda started off the game with 6 points, hasn't scored since. Maggie Plummer with 3, Maya Hoke putting up 4. Cameron Donnelly with 3, and Abigail Schoonover with 3. has gotten the Mustangs to 19 here, as they have led for the majority of this first half. Logan Langle leading the Knights offensively. She's got 12 points, 4 3-pointers for on the day. Lindsay Spear with 5, and Chloe LaFrance with 2. Langle brings the ball up. Plummer is spaced out at the top of this. Kind of a 2-1-2, 2-3 zone. LaFrance drives, finds contact underneath. Light contact, no call. Kelly tries to chase down the rebound but can't. Schoonover brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Schoonover working with the screen on Koshenda. Still in the game despite 3 fouls. Donnelly puts up the short jumper, no good. Kelly with the rebound. Kelly pushing the floor. Kelly probes, she drives, in at the basket. Schoonover goes down, no call.
Call the right out of bounds.
And Kelly gets called for the reach in on the rebound. That's her first personal, team's first of the quarter. Koshenda now takes a seat, protecting her from foul trouble for the Mustangs. Plummer gets it across half court. Spear tries to poke it away, can't. Skips it out. Schoonover now. Spear able to reach in and poke that one away, but Plummer ends up with it, and that foul is going to be called on Chloe LaFrance. That's her first personal, team's second of the quarter. Hamilton kind of going with a zone trap at the top with some of these defensive possessions. A little man-to-man zone with a double team on top. That pass is, Colin Kelly swoops out of nowhere to poke that away. That pass goes to Hope just inside the three-point line from the wing. No good. She chases down the rebound. Can't grab it, though, as Donnelly connects with it. Plummer now from the wing. Slides across inside the three-point line. That shot finds the back iron, no good. Back out to Plummer from the same spot. She tries again. This time it'll connect. 5 points for Plummer on the night as the Mustangs find themselves back ahead 21-19. Fade pass out to Hope. Hope drops it off to Spear. Spear takes it baseline. Goes in. That basket counts. A nice little hop along the baseline from Spear there, ties things up at 21. Screen up top for Plummer. Plummer picks up the dribble now. Over to Schoonover. Gets a screen from Denton. She'll use it, but pick up that dribble. Spear now pokes that one away, but it falls to Donnelly. Donnelly attacks the basket, but picks up the foul. Colin Kelly now with 2 fouls. The third team foul. Checking in for Hamilton is Adi Catania for Colleen Kelly. 3 minutes to go, all tied up at 21 here. Second quarter, that one's shuffled over. Schoonover takes it to the basket, but is absolutely rejected by Spear. Spear now brings the ball up the floor, crosses over Plummer. Hobson goes up awkwardly and finds the bottom of the net. Hamilton back on top, 23-21. Schoonover hanging on to the point right now for the Mustangs. She puts up a 3, no passes, and she sinks it. Her second 3 of the game as Schoonover has 6 now. Mustangs back on top, it's 24-23. Spear crossing over at the top of the zone, finds LaFrance. LaFrance picks it up, hits Spear. Spear wants it from the wing. In and out, no good. Rebound bouncing around, LaFrance collects it. LaFrance drives in, gets the foul. Foul goes on Cameron Donnelly. That's her third personal. Mustangs second of the quarter. That one's on the floor. Call with contact to the head there. Spear pops, gets it. Langle back to LaFrance from the corner, too long, no good. Saved, though, by Hope in the corner. Catania out to Langle. Langle now drives, reaches in, puts the teardrop down. Hamilton now up 25-24. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 7-seed Mustangs have 2nd-seed Hamilton on the ropes. Cameron Donnelly's shot is too strong, no good. Schoonover rebound, kicks it to Plummer. Plummer wide open three, bricks it. Rebound, shuffled out. Last touched by Schoonover. Hamilton will get it. Hamilton with a chance to extend this slim margin here with 1:40 to go. France back to Langle. Langle spots up for three off the back of the iron. Rebound by Denton out to Plummer. She brings it across half. Plummer's probing, picks it up, kicks it over to Denton. Denton pivoting, takes it now on the drive. Kind of loses it on the corner and steps out of bounds, giving the ball back to Hamilton. Langle now brings this one over the logo. Hits LaFrance on the side, down to Catania. Spear cuts through and she finds her. It's good! Lindsay Spear now up to 9 points on the night. Plummer bringing it up as we reach the 1 minute mark here left in the first. Langle fights through the screen up top by Loomis. Denton now has the ball up top, guarded by LaFrance. She finds Loomis in the corner. She chucks one up. That finds the back of the iron, rebound by Spear. Here she goes on the run again. Probing, looking, finds Langle, but called for the travel. Last second defender stepped in front. Made Spear think about that one for one too many steps. As Dunham Hames will now come back in for the Knights, replacing Reagan Hope. Plummer takes it across half. France switches. Into Maya Hoke. Hoke drives in and cashes on an easy little hook shot. LaFrance corner, back out to Langle, inside to Spear. In a whole bunch of traffic. Hoke gets the rebound, no good. Hamilton up by one, shot clock off. 15 seconds left now in the half. Denton with the ball up top. 10, 9, 8, passes out. Schoonover with the shot, it's short. Spear gets the rebound, 3 seconds left. Gets across half, puts it up, but it's too strong. Hamilton now goes in at the half with a 1 point lead, trailing for much of that first half. They got on to a quick start, a 4-2 lead over the Mustangs, and then it was all Mustangs until late. And now the Mustangs find themselves in some foul trouble as leading scorer Jenna Koshenda having 3 fouls and Cameron Donnelly with 3 herself. Maya Hoke is well above her points per game average, though, for the Mustangs, having 6 on the night. Maggie Plummer is at 5. Koshenda had 6 early points, but is still has yet to find it late with that foul trouble. Donnelly has 3, and Abigail Schoonover also has 6 points. For the Knights, we talked about the balanced scoring. Not so balanced right now. Logan Langle has 12 and Lindsay Spear has 9. Chloe LaFrance has chipped in 2 here for the Knights. We're going to step away. We'll put ourselves on mute here for halftime. Stick around. This game is tight. All right, as we enter back in for the second half, Hamilton with a slight lead, 27-26. Freshening up our live stats here, official stats. No. Logan Langle with 14 points in the first half. Lindsey Spear with 11. Chloe LaFrance with 2 to lead Hamilton in the first half. Much more balanced scoring for the Mustangs as Abigail Schoonover had 6, Jenna Koshenda had 6, Maya Hoke had 6, and Maggie Plummer had 5, and Cameron Donnelly rounded out the scoring with 3. Mount Markham does find themselves with some foul trouble as Koshenda has 3 fouls in that first half, and Donnelly picked up 3 as well. Hamilton's foul trouble much less significant with Colleen Kelly, the only one in danger with 2 fouls in that opening frame. Mustangs open the half with the ball as we inbound it to Donnelly, back to Koshenda. Koshenda drives to the side, picks it back up and slides over. Guarded by Langle. Koshenda to the top of the key. Now out to Plummer. Plummer from the top, puts up the 3, rattles off, no good. Rebound is tied up, jump ball. That'll go Hamilton's way as Donnelly and Kelly battle for each rebound. Langle brings the ball up the floor against this 2-3 zone. She looks, Spear cuts through, Spear flashes, drops it off to Hoke, who makes a nice cut, but she puts it up into the bottom of the rim. Now dribbles out, puts it up from behind the basket, hits the back of the frame. That's out of bounds. Hamilton now sliding up the court in pressure. A little late, though. Koshenda now finds Hoke underneath. She puts it up, and that's an easy 2. Late pressure gives the Mustangs the look, and they take the lead now 28-27. But LaFrance finds the bottom of the net from the corner for 3. And Hamilton back on top, 30-28. Schoonover trapped on the side. Apparently found the foot of Hope over there. So the Mustangs keep the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Koshenda drives in. No one in her face. She puts it up, but it's no good. Spear now in transition. She's looking Logan's way. Instead, kicks it to LaFrance in the corner again. She passes up the 3. Gets it back. Kelly short corner. Dribbles out. Now back in. Cuts to the basket. A running layup. No good. Spear fights for the rebound. Still bouncing around. Spear out of bounds. Ball to the Mustangs. Schoonover to Plummer. Plummer right at half court. Passes a long one to Donnelly. She pivots. But not with her pivot foot. And she'll get a travel violation. 1:30 into this third quarter. Reagan Hope on the side. From the slot, she finds Kelly short corner, dribbles across. That pass is knocked away by Plummer. Kelly from behind pokes it back and gets that possession back for the Knights. Great effort play there by Kelly. Spear probing inside. Kicks it. Hope on the wing. To LaFrance from the corner. Oh, rattles in, no good. Kelly sneakily slides in for the rebound. Hits a cutting Langle. That one no good. Langle coming from behind. That'll knock that away, but it goes out of bounds. Now Markham hangs on to possession. Reminder, last time these two faced on February 2nd, Hamilton won 76-37. A very different story here as the Mustangs truly believing as Schoonover pops the jumper. That rattles off to the left. However, Koshenda's there for the rebound and putback. She's up to 8 points on the night. Logan Langle from the top of the key, no good. Rebound bounces away. Maggie Plummer can't collect as she goes hip to hip with Reagan Hope. Hamilton will get this ball out of bounds. Hope from the wing puts up the 3. In and out. Rebound Koshenda. She puts it on the floor and brings it up quickly. Tied up at 30 apiece. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third. Plummer takes a look, passes it up, drives, goes off balance with the shot, pressured by Spear. No good. Spear with the rebound, and she's going to push the floor. Koshenda stays tall, no good. Rebound by Langle. She skips it out to LaFrance. LaFrance from the wing. That one's off the mark. Rebound fought for. Hope got it. But Reagan Hope ties it up underneath jump ball. Possession will go to the Mustangs. Timeout. Called by Hamilton. That'll be a 30-second timeout.
30 seconds.
As we're about halfway through this third quarter, not a lot of scoring. Hamilton only putting up the 3 by Chloe LaFrance. And the Mustangs getting a bucket from Maya Hoke and one from Jenna Koshenda, having the narrow edge to tie things up here in the third. Back in action here. Koshenda with the ball. Hamilton up in full court pressure. Hope coming to trap. Spear running alongside with Koshenda as they just get it across to avoid the 10-second violation. But that pass is knocked away by Kelly, who throws it off of Donnelly in the corner, and Hamilton will get possession. Another hustle play by Colleen Kelly there for the Knights. They sit in this 2-3 zone still, the Mustangs do. Spear probing, finds Kelly in the short corner. She skips it out to LaFrance. LaFrance around the horn, finds Langle now. Langle cuts to the middle, puts up the floater, in and out, no good. Rebound tied up between none other than Kelly and Maya Hoke. This jump ball possession goes Hamilton's way, so they get a fresh shot clock and a baseline out of bounds play. Now checking in, Adi Catania, giving Kelly a little breather. LaFrance to inbound. She sees Spear. Spear trying to drive. Can't find anything. And I believe she'll lose that dribble out of bounds and possibly tweak the knee there.
No, not gonna.
Learn to blow the whistle. When you don't call anything, Doug's gonna get it. Yep, Doug's
We're gonna do it in this game, but not the last game.
And an emotional father is going to come to the court, and I believe he won't be returning. As Spear heads out of the gym, tweaking a knee after suffering an ACL tear last season, halfway through. Kelly checked back in for Spear here, as Hamilton will have to go without their leading scorer. Spear had 11 on the night. All tied up, Koshenda brings the ball up the floor. Can Hamilton rally to get the win despite that loss? Plummer from the corner finds Koshenda, cutting through. Koshenda up, it's good. Koshenda now with 10 on the night. Langle drops it off to Kelly. Kelly drives to the basket. Lots of contact, no call, rebound Catania. Now there's a call. A hold on Catania. Who's this going to go on? I believe it's going to go on Koshenda. It will. That is on Jenna Koshenda. That's her fourth personal. Only at the halfway point of the third quarter. She's got 10 on the night. Timeout called here. Hamilton calls the full timeout. So we come out of that timeout. Hamilton down by 2. Eddie Catania at the line, shooting 2. Catania's first one misses the mark to the right. Coach Joe LePage had talked previously about how this is going to be a physical game from Mount Markham. Not wrong. Lots of action down low as they scramble. Pass goes out to Plummer on the side. 1 point game. They skip it over. Schoonover from 3. Hits the mark. And she's up to 9 points. Hope back to Langle. Langle back to Hope. Hope in down low to the short corner, up to Langle. That one's off its mark, falling short. Rebounded by Den. It's wrapped up, but a foul is going to go on Adi Catania. That's her second foul. Team's first of the quarter. And it is loud here in Hamilton. Schoonover brings the ball up with Koshenda on the bench right now for the Mustangs, protecting her from that foul trouble with a narrow 4-point lead. But France gets that steal, though, from Den. She's going coast to coast, up and in. What other playmakers are going to come out? Langle pokes that one away. She gets the steal, finds Hope, finds Kelly. Kelly, the awkward fadeaway, it's good, and we're all tied up. 35 apiece with 2:45 to go. That one poked away again. Denton comes up with it. She passes right into the hands of Kelly. Scrambling. The ref's whistle, though. There is a reset of the shot clock, which caused the officials to blow the play dead. The shot clock operator thought there was a change of possession, hit the button. It fell right into the Mustangs' hands. So they're going to stop the play, reset the shot clock. They're resetting it to 23 seconds. The Mustangs have 3 seconds to get the ball over half court, or it's a 10-second violation. 2:35 to go, tied up at 35. We have a dogfight here in Hamilton. Knights and the Mustangs. Got some water on the floor, getting cleaned up here. Also taking the air out of this gym for a little bit. It is contentious. You can cut the tension with a knife as the Mustangs continue to battle. Inbound, goes in, Plummer collects it. Kelly, though, reaching across the body. She'll pick up her third foul. Now finding some serious foul trouble. Schoonover. Ball fakes, but steps over the line when she passes it. That's going to be a turnover to give the ball back to the Knights. 35 apiece here with 2:30 to go. Langle over to LaFrance. She scans. Kelly cuts through. Dumps it into Kelly. Kelly down to Catania. As we have a blocking foul. That's going to go on Cameron Donnelly, her fourth personal. They'll pull her out of the game, but by pulling her out, they throw in Sam Hinman. Langle back to LaFrance in the corner. It's up. It's good! But Reagan Hope down awkwardly there. They got stepped on, cramped up temporarily. As they blow that dead for the injury. Hamilton now up 38-35. Pass goes down. The pressure of Hamilton ramped up. Hinman gives it to Denton. Denton scrambles to collect. Schoonover from the top and way downtown. Bricks off, no good. Plummer chases it down, but her foot is on the line. Possession back to the Knights. Just under 2 minutes to go. They find themselves up by 3. Mount Markham calling a timeout here. They take a full timeout. Kind of collect themselves. The pressure from Hamilton starting to get to them. Going back to that game on February 2nd, Plummer was not an option for Mount Markham and perhaps was the difference maker. Koshenda had 10 points, Donnelly had 12. But man, did they get blown out 76-37. That is definitely not the case here today. As they find themselves in an absolute battle here, 38-35. As Steve the janitor is being summoned to clean up some water. A great job from the Hamilton Green Mile. All right, after cleaning up some spilled water, we're back in action with Lango bringing it over half court. Hope on the screen. They'll switch Schoonover, trying to defend, can't keep up with Lango, who cuts to the basket and drains it. A nice soft touch from Logan Lango. Pressure up to Schoonover at the logo. She dribbles, but a foul called on Autumn Hames. That's her second. Team's third of the quarter. Down into Henman, back up to Plummer. Hoke looking for it at the high post. Plummer wants a screen. She gets it. She cuts through as she passes it off to Schoonover. Schoonover working on Hope. Loses the handle, recollects. Now slides over. 13 on the shot clock. She loses the handle again. Now out to Plummer. Plummer drives, fighting through Hames, and she puts the teardrop up, and it's good. Hames with another foul. That's her third. (40-37). 3-point game, 1:16 to go in the third quarter. Plummer definitely a difference maker for this Mustangs team as she sinks that free throw for the classic 3-point play. It's a 2-point game as Lango brings it up the floor. Spreading things out. Catania with the screen. Langle with the three, and she buries it! Logan Langle coming in clutch. It's 43-38. That pass gets her way, but it's reeled back in by Denton. Plummer now across half court. She breaks the pressure. Schoonover can't hang on to the pass, though, and Hamilton's defense will recover into Hinman. Hinman back to Schoonover. She creates space, puts up the jumper, in and out. Rebounded by Catania, and a foul. That foul is going to go on Maya Hoke. That's her second personal. The team's third of the quarter. They've avoided a lot of team fouls. Unfortunately, those fouls have accumulated on two people, Jenna Koshenda and Cameron Donnelly specifically, each having 4. Koshenda remains on the bench here as the Mustangs are now down. Hope drives to the basket. Hoke, though, stands firm. Logan, though, picks the pocket of Schoonover and gets it back. She hits Hope in the corner. Corner three, it's down! Reagan Hope buries the three. We got 10 seconds to go. It's 46-38. Plummer brings the ball up the floor. Last possession here for the Mustangs. Screen. Plummer picks it up. She puts it up from 3. Nothing. Falls off the mark. And that's the end of the third quarter. It's 46-38 Hamilton now. A 1-point lead extended to 8 as we go into the fourth. Again, foul trouble on Koshenda and Donnelly, a difference maker here. And Lindsay Spear going out, tweaking that knee. Hamilton rallied at that moment. And we're back in action. We got 8 minutes left in this absolute thriller. Second seed Hamilton on the ropes against 7th-seeded Mount Markham. It's an 8-point lead for Hamilton. They had a 1-point lead, have extended it out. Schoonover from the wing. Hope with a clap in the face. It's no good. An absolute battle for the rebound against two teammates, nonetheless. But a foul comes in as Donnelly shows up late to the rebound fight, and that's her 5th foul. She's fouled out here just 20 seconds into this final quarter. Koshenda is back in the game with 4 fouls herself. And Cadence Loomis will come in for Donnelly. Langle up the floor. LaFrance over to Hames. Hames back to Logan Langle. Langle to the top of the key. She's wide open. She spots up. It's off the mark to the right. Rebound secured by the Mustangs. Plummer now coming up. Hope chasing in the pocket. Picks up her dribble. Looking. Finds Koshenda. Koshenda guarded by Hames. Hames having 3 fouls on her. She'll switch off with Langle. But now Plummer gets it. She drives to the basket. A nice move, and that goes down. Maggie Plummer now up to 10 points in the game. Langle finds LaFrance. She's wide open in the corner. That one's too long. Koshenda with the rebound, but she loses the handle and gives it right back. Mustangs down by 6. Nothing looks like it can rattle Maggie Plummer, but Koshenda looks a little bit bothered here by the Green Mile. Kick out to Langle. Langle drives past, spots up the jumper. Bullseye! 48-40. keeping that 8-point lead. Koshenda now drives. Moving screen, though, called on Cadence Loomis. She gets there late. Koshenda tried to use the screen, but it was a little late. That gives the ball back to Hamilton here, up 8. Can they extend this lead? Logan Langwell brings the ball over the Hamilton logo here at center court. Passes it off to Hope. Hope from deep. Thought about it for a quick second. Drops it down in the short corner, back out to Lingle. Lingle now penetrates. She puts up the floater, no good. Bodies hit the floor as Catania tries to rebound, but Koshenda finds it. Koshenda brings it up the floor. No one's on her. She drives to the basket, kicks it to Loomis. It's off the hands and out of bounds. Mustangs are starting to stress here as they are running out of time. 6 minutes to go here in Hamilton with the Knights up by 8. That one's deflected. Langle recoups, 15 on the shot clock. Hope looks in, gets it inside to the elbow, gets it back. She puts up the wing 3. That's off the mark, off the brick. No good. Plummer takes it out. Hope reaches in, and she picks up her first foul of the night.
You're good, Ray. You're good.
First team foul of the quarter. As Plummer will bring the ball up for the Mustangs.
Only one foul. You're good.
LaFrance slides over. Hoke now takes it inside against Catania. And that might be too easy. As she posts up and makes a nice play. Hope thinks about the 3. She drives and draws the foul on Hope. That's her third personal as she slides over and gets the block.
Come on, Ray.
Checking in now for the Mustangs is Allison Denton.
Come on, Ray. You got this.
Reagan Hope at the line.
Wow.
She was shooting.
She is not at the line. They call it on the floor. Inbound play finds Kelly wide open. She puts it up, no good. Rebound, though, is tied up. No! A foul is called on Colleen Kelly. That's going to be her 4th. And now Colleen Kelly finding herself in some dangerous territory as the Hamilton Green Mile asserts their disapproval for the call. 5:30 to go. 48-42, Hamilton on top. Koshenda over to Denton. Denton, Schoonover, open for 3. Off the brick, no good. It hits the shot clock. That counts as it going out of bounds. Hamilton gets the ball back. Things are getting tight here. 6-point game. LaFrance on the wing. Slides back to the top, gives it back to Langle. She puts up the 3. It falls short, no good. Rebound by Hope. Hope drops it off to Plummer. And a ticky-tack reach-in foul there will go on Langle. That's her first personal. Team fouls are tied up at 3. See how things play out as things get tight here. Koshenda looking in better body language as Hamilton seems to have shifted to a little bit of a zone. Koshenda takes it from the corner. She penetrates in. That runner's too strong, no good. Hoke gets the rebound. It's up and it's good. That gives 10 points, well above her average. She only averages 5 points a game. She's up to 10. LaFrance rejects the 3 chance. She goes to the basket and hits the run and layup. 50-44. Plummer on the wing, guarded by Hames. She picks it up. Schoonover in the corner. Shot goes up. It hits nothing. LaFrance chases down the rebound. Hamilton with the 6-point lead again after the LaFrance layup. Hames from the corner. It splashes in! Autumn Hames drains the baseline jumper for 2. 52-44 with 4 minutes to go. Koshenda over to Plummer on the wing. Plummer jacks up the 3. Off the mark. Hope with the rebound. She dribbles away from the pressure. Spin move, gives it back to Langle over the logo. She's from the 3, straight up, off the mark, rebounds out, bounces around, Langle with the rebound. Floater, no good. Battles for the rebound again. It bounces out, and Hope's got it. Hope now drives in. Grabbed on the side. They're calling for a jump ball. Jump ball. As they get the tie up. Hoke looks gassed as Schoonover ties the shoe. Timeout called on the floor. Possession arrow does keep the ball with Hamilton on the jump ball, but a full timeout called here by Mount Markham. Alrighty, 3:35 left. Mount Markham still has 3 timeouts. Hamilton has 4. As we come down this final stretch, 3 team fouls apiece, so both teams still with 1 foul to give before the bonus. LaFrance to inbound. Up to Kelly, gives it back to LaFrance. Corner 3, no, that one's short. Plummer with the rebound. Plummer through traffic, finds Koshenda on the wing. She puts up the 3, that one's too far. No good, rebounded by Denton. Up to Schoonover, Schoonover. Passes up top, Plummer now, penetrates in. The runner from the free throw line goes, and it's back to a 6-point game. Mount Markham now up in full court pressure. Hope with it over the top, she's taking it to the basket. Goes in through contact, Catania with the rebound, kicks it. LaFrance thinks about it, puts it on the floor. She drives in and draws the foul. Hoke was almost set, but instead she stepped up. And she'll pick up her 4th personal foul as she stepped up late to try to deny LaFrance the path to the rim.
LaFrance on the line. 2 shots.
LaFrance sinks the first. And she makes the second. LaFrance with, I believe, 12 points on the night, above her average of 8.8 a game. As this one goes to Denton on the side, and Langle locking down Plummer. Koshenda drives to the basket strong, and she'll draw the foul. Both teams now are going to be in the bonus from here on out. LaFrance gets called on that foul, reaching in. That's her second. Every foul from here on out will be free throws as Koshenda's toilet bowls around and falls out. She swishes the second as the noise increases here in the gym from the Hamilton Green Mile. Langle dribbles through that double team, finds Hope in the middle of the floor. She gives it up to LaFrance, a little struggling on that one, but we collected it. Langle now pulls it out, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to extend out, 2:30 left. 2:30 left. Mustangs staying in the zone, but having to extend out as Hamilton starts to kill the clock. 7 left, 6, 5. Kelly up, and she gets the roll! Colleen Kelly with the finger roll for 2. Koshenda drives, she's open from the wing. She puts it up, it's no good. Rattles off, but Schoonover collects it in the corner. Hope applying pressure. Will deflect it out of bounds. Ball stays with the Mustangs. 56-47. Hamilton has extended this lead up to 9. I believe this is the biggest lead they've had this game with just over 2 minutes to go. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Another full timeout. They have 2 remaining. Koshenda has still remained pretty quiet. Only 4 points here in the second half, as she had 6 really early and looked like she was going to be a difference maker, but foul trouble sat her for most of the second half, and she has not been able to get going again. Just a few free throws. Well, she did make that one, so I believe she's actually at 11. Still playing with 4 fouls. Cameron Donnelly is fouled out for the Mustangs, and Maya Hoke finds herself at 4 fouls, playing down in that low post area. She's put up 10 points already, though, tonight, and looking very strong for the Mustangs down low. A solid mismatch if they can continue to take advantage, as she's had Adi Catania undersized trying to defend her down low. However, Plummer and Koshenda have been trying to create most of those opportunities off the hop, getting some fouls on Hamilton, who are not in any foul trouble early, but Colleen Kelly finds herself with 4 right now, Autumn Hames with 3, and everybody else is pretty much safe, but with both teams sitting in the bonus here, every foul will result in a stopped clock and 2 shots, which is probably what Mount Markham will want. Koshenda now up top, guarded by LaFrance. She spots up for 3, and that one rattles home. And it's back down to 6. The press is up over the top. Hamilton breaks the press easily as Reagan Hope drives to the basket. Amidst the contact, she misses as the Mustangs continue to push the tempo. Koshenda from deep. That one rattles off, no good. Full court pressure from the Mustangs.
Slow down.
Not giving Hamilton a problem until they rush to the basket. And that's going to be the final foul there for Hoke. As Chloe LaFrance takes it to the rim, she will collect her 5th foul. And Maya Hoke, a great game for the sophomore, 10 points, several big rebounds. She'll take a seat, and in comes Sam Hinman. 1:31 to go, 6-point lead for the Emerald Knights. Chloe LaFrance at the line.
Yes, Chloe!
Buries the first as that one rattles around and falls. LaFrance above her average. Typically gets 8.8 points per game. She's sitting at potentially 14 now as that one falls with the soft touch. Koshenda now down by 8, brings it across half court. She spots up from deep. Then it's a bullseye from Koshenda. And it's a 5-point game. Langle again over the top, but this one's poked away by Plummer, and it's a turnover for the Mustangs. Here comes Schoonover driving to the basket, but it's a charge as Colleen Kelly with 4 fouls stands at the block and takes the offensive foul. Stephen Gates of the Mustangs is livid on the sidelines, but I have to agree with that call. She was standing there for a solid second before Schoonover ran right into her. Gates is keeping at the ref here. But it's 1:10 as LePage and the Knights take a timeout. They have 3 remaining. 2 left for the Mustangs. What a play by Colleen Kelly. She's got 4 fouls on the night, sees her driving, and she stands her ground at the block to take the charge. That foul goes on Schoonover. That's only her first. Because it's an offensive foul, they don't get to shoot the free throws, though. Only if you're in possession and you get the foul do you get the bonus free throws. And it is getting a little loud and contentious as student sections start to jeer at each other here late in the game. Mustang faithful have to be proud of how they have played today, though. It is a 5-point game with a minute left. And just to remind everybody, February 2nd, Maggie Plummer was not with the team at the time, but Hamilton won that game 76-37. Definitely not the case today. as pressure goes over the top. That's a turnover as Plummer picks it up. A nice adjustment by the Mustangs on that press, kind of giving soft coverage. Plummer from the top of the arc. It rattles off, no good. Kelly finds Langle. Langle now brings the ball up the floor. Under a minute to go. 49 seconds left. They're up by 5. They're choosing not to foul, playing out this possession. Catania down low. Back up to Langle now from Hope. Do we want to foul here? Koshenda comes in and pokes it away, but it's called as a foul. And that's going to do it for Jenna Koshenda as the Mustangs see their comeback hopes starting to disappear. Jenna Koshenda now fouled out. That's 3 players for the Mustangs fouled out. 3 other players for them only have 1 foul each. Not spreading those fouls long around. Logan Langle now shooting 2 for the Knights. She connects on the first. This one to get them over the 60-point mark. The Knights average around 66 points per game. Second one is up. Off the front iron, no good. Denton brings the ball up for the Mustangs. She finds Plummer on the wing. Plummer drives in from the elbow. It's up, but it's off. Off the front of the rim, less than 30 seconds. Shot clock is off. Foul's got to come, and it does, as Cadence Loomis picks up her second foul. Lunging for the call. That's going to send Reagan Hope to the line for 2 in the bonus. 24 seconds remaining, 6-point game. Still only 2 possessions. Hope hoping she can make it 3. And she buries the first. I believe that's only 4 points for Reagan Hope on the day, well below her season average of 9.5 per game. As Coach LePage will take his second 30-second timeout. He has 2 fulls left. The Mustangs have 2 timeouts with a 30 and a full remaining. Hope is a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Being 16 from 28 so far this year. And she holds true to percentage as she bricks off the second. But with 22 seconds left, the Mustangs failed to take a timeout quickly. I think they will. I believe he called the timeout right off of the rebound, so they will be able to advance the ball. They just didn't blow the whistle in time. With that rule change, under a minute to go, if a team calls a timeout, you can choose to advance the ball, but you cannot do so if there is a pass or a dribble after that rebound. So he called the timeout in time, but it was not registered until they had already taken about 3 passes. So the time did come off the clock, though, an interesting note of that. But a 30-second timeout for the Mustangs as they choose to advance it. And it appears it'll be on the bench side that they'll probably inbound from. No, on the opposite side, over by us, they will inbound the ball. They might be resetting the clock here. Should be probably around 23 seconds left. And that's exactly what we got. 23 seconds remaining, down by 7. Mustangs trying to come up with a miracle here as they battled, giving the 2 seed Hamilton 19-2 on the season. The Mustangs only 9-11, but have they shown up to play? Plummer passes off to Denton from deep, banks it home. It's a 6-point game, sorry, as they get, 4-point, 56-60. Colleen Kelly brings it up the sideline, and with 12 seconds left, there's the foul. Still a 2-possession game, though. Colleen Kelly, a solid free throw shooter, will step to the line shooting 2. Kelly is a 67% free throw shooter. Missed several early free throws in the game, though. So if we hold true to percentage, she should make both. But if it goes as the game has gone for her so far, things might get interesting in these last 12.6. She hits the first. It'll continue to be a two-possession game regardless of this make or miss. That one rattles off, and it's a 5-point game. And another timeout from Mount Markham. That's their final timeout in order to advance the ball. A 5-point game. 11 seconds remaining. They will advance the ball again. Possibly look for Denton or Plummer to pull another three, which would bring this game to 2. You hit that with about 5 seconds off the clock. You get another foul. Gives you about 3 seconds left. If you hope that they make only one of them or miss both, it's a 2 or 3 point game. But without any timeouts left, they won't be able to advance the ball. So we'll be looking at a last-second heave from the Mustangs to try to draw this even. But that's only if they can make this shot. So they find themselves down 5, 61 to 56. 11 seconds to go. An electric game from beginning to end here in Hamilton. The Knights hoping to punch their ticket to the semifinals, where they will face the winner of Dolgeville and Westmoreland. Westmoreland, a projected winner of that game. The favorite by far. We are unsure of the results of their game so far today, however. Westmoreland gave the Knights a great game earlier this season, so a nice semifinal should be in the making. Plummer gets the inbound. She passes it off to Schoonover. She launches the three. That banks off, but it's no good with 6 seconds. Hope gets the rebound, and Cadence Loomis comes in for the foul, hunting her down. But with 4 seconds left, Regan Hope will go to the line for 2. If she makes them both, it becomes a 3-possession game, and this one's going to be over. No timeouts, though, again. So they can't advance the ball. With 4 seconds left, they're going to have to hope for some sort of miracle. She'll miss the first. Hope's second free throw, off the mark. Yes! But Adi Catania rips away the rebound. And with 1 second left, Cadence Loomis will pick up her 4th foul. And Adi Catania will go to the line, and this one has pretty much wrapped itself up with only a second to go. 2 possessions, they won't be able to do it. A great game from the 9 and 11 Mustangs. Adi Catania hits the first. She's a little bit over 50% on the season from the stripe.
Yes!
But she drains both, and she's 100% tonight. And that'll do it. Plummer's heave won't matter. Hamilton survives and advances to the semifinals with a 63-56 win over the Mount Markham Mustangs. A heck of a game from Mount Markham. Hamilton digs deep. And without leading scorer Lindsey Spear for most of their second half, they are able to survive and advance, led by Logan Langle on the day.